I'm Paul. This is an introduction to the StrobotUltimate trading system. Now, this is about the third one we've done, but we have been doing a lot of updates over the years, and so I'm going to just come through and take you through the trading system as it is. Just going to turn off that logo because I need to watermark. No, let's get rid of that so that I just need to be able to see that box down there for you. Markets are closed at the moment, which gives me time to actually talk through how the trading system works. It's made up of an indicator and a robot. The indicator runs on as many trading charts as you want to run on. So, and we have a utility called StrobotUltimate charts, which will open all the trading charts. I can show you that actually pretty easily. That's Market Watch. So first of all, we have to make sure the Market Watch is open. This is the little utility to start us up, so we can open all the charts. You can see it'll go a bit mad for a second, and there's that ding. That's it confirming that it's done the job. Any second now. So you get provided with a little utility to open all the charts we're going to trade on. Market close on Friday. It's Sunday today. There was a lot of signals. That was all that dinging is about. It's because it's picking up signals. And I'll be talking about the signals. I'll be talking about the robot and some of the things it does. I can't give away a lot of how it works out where the trades are, but I can show you where it thinks the trades are. So let's quickly switch back to euro dollar. Now, the reason I start with euro dollar is no particular reason. Just want to show you some of the features. So let's start off with the fib levels. You can see there's some fib levels drawn on the screen. So it uses those as part of its trading strategy. Another thing it uses is average true range. You can see down here it says 26.69. Anything less than 30 pips it won't trade. So you can see that's why there are very few signals in this area, because it's static. So it can only trade when it's got a chance of making 23 pips. So bear in mind the following thing. It's really important to know, okay, because a lot of things stem out of this. When this robot software thinks you should be trading or gives a signal, it's a hollow candle like that. That's a sell candle, and that's a buy candle. Your target is this blue line if you're buying, and this blue line if you're selling. So obviously there's the signal there. That's its target down there, and there's lots of things that are on the way to help it get those targets and to manage risk reward, because risk is very important. So I'm going to talk about trend. The robot uses, I've developed this thing over the years called market scanner bands, and the market scanner bands, I'll show you them. There's two of them. There's this long one here. Okay, that's the longer trend band. Okay, so it's bearish. It changed direction here, which you can see is pretty accurate. And then there's the short-term band, which is this little squiggly one here, and you can see this shows it where to place its buys. So buy, 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 there. So it's pretty good at detecting when momentum is entering the market. Okay, it's using some mathematics based on some momentum indicators and a few other things, but nothing like you've got with your standard MetaTrader install. Your MetaTrader indicators, generally they were written 30 years ago to trade stocks, so it's a bit odd that they trade currencies with them, and some of them don't work at all or work very badly. There's only probably one or two I think that actually are usable, and even they lag so badly that you can't I don't think you can successfully trade with them. I think I know the professional traders I know, most of them are trading with support and resistance and don't have any indicators on the chart. So this is all really unique. It's been written over 5 to 10 years of trading, so it's got quite a good history to it. So let's go through some of the features we've got on the chart. If you're using it just an indicator, it runs on any platform. So the show alerts basically shows the alert box, so you can see any signals that it's been giving us. Backtest actually runs a backtest on the chart you're on. So you see, if I hit backtest down here on the status thing, then I'll draw a little arrow. You can see it took 57 trades in the backtest, and we won 1,080 trades and lost 110, which gives you a profit of about 89%. Okay, it's a rough backtest, but it's enough to tell us the thing's working properly. So we've also got a feature here where you can click through and see any open trades that have been taken. It's pretty neat, so you can see where it took the trade. So for instance, on this candle, you can see it managed to get a small trade where it took profit, where it went safe. But we'll talk a bit about that in a second, because I'm going to switch to a different chart. So first thing you'll notice is that there are hardly any hollow arrows in this area here, right at the end, because it's gone flat. So there is a little bit of movement, say here, it just doesn't go anywhere. And that's because we had FOMC and non-farm payrolls last week, and it trades right through FOMC and non-farm payrolls. We don't turn it off, there's just no point. It's perfectly able to pick it up. Now a pair like this one that's more active, this is sterling dollar, okay, gives us some good ideas about trend and entry, and you'll see very quickly that the software gets pullbacks, okay, in trends. So when it identifies a new trend, that's where the trend changed there. Okay, that was about 4 weeks ago. Guess what? Around FOMC and non-farm payrolls. The first trade it took was here. There's another one here. So then it sticks in taking pullbacks, and it only takes pullbacks because it's in a downtrend. Okay, so it doesn't bother, and these can be small pullbacks or big ones like this. This is quite a big pullback. But do you notice that it recognizes that it's not a change of direction? Because that didn't happen till here. That's when the market changed direction. In fact, on Friday they were looking to buy. So we're looking to get into pullbacks this week in a buy on sterling dollar, because it's changed direction. Okay, if that carries on. Okay, because of course the forex markets do what they want, more or less. Okay, it's perfectly able to deal with head and shoulders. This is a kind of rough head and shoulders here. You can see that it takes buys up, buys up, buys up, buys up. Now when it changes direction, theoretically this is the sell shoulder. That's where it detects that the market's changed direction, and then we're in the sells. Okay, so you can see it's very, very accurate, and it trades on the current candle. So if we get a false signal, of course, this might be a false signal. Okay, we don't know, and it will take the trade the moment it sees the momentum in the market. Okay, now what that means is that it takes the trade on the live candle. It doesn't wait for closed candles. It's too slow. We discovered doing that. So the solid candles, incidentally, are possible trades going against the trend, so it doesn't take them. And if there's a little dot there, it's detected a pin bar, which, to be honest, it doesn't make a lot of difference. It doesn't really look at. Okay, so that's the things going on this this sheet, the indicator. This is just one indicator. You just drop it on the chart, and there it is. And the cool thing about it is that so you can have as many charts open as you like, stocks, indices. With stocks, you've got to make sure your lot size is big enough. So if you're trading one lot, which is normal sort of lot size, you'll be able to trade stocks. You won't be able to trade stocks at 0.01. It ain't going to do it. Your broker won't let you. Okay, so it will trade pretty much anything, and you can go through and back test different currency pairs or whatever. We have a selection of currency pairs we recommend, and that's really cool. So, excellent. So let's talk about the robot. So the robot, so if you like, this indicator does the analysis to say, I think there's a trade here, okay? But there's a whole bunch of other stuff that the robot does. The robot runs on one chart and picks up signals from all the charts that you've got open with Strobot View indicator on it. So the first thing the robot does is it only trades during good trading time. So it won't trade from 9 to 11 sterling in GBP with time GMT, which, because if you've ever watched the markets, you will notice that the spread, as indicated here, goes very high between 10 and 11 UK time. And if you've got a trade that's like close to stopping out, that's when it's going to stop out. Okay, so we don't put any new trades on between 9 and 11 every day, and on Fridays we don't trade after 9 in the morning, so we get enough time to get the UK open, market open, and then we stay out of placing new trades then till Sunday at 11 PM. Okay, and that's just because we need to make a certain level of pips. Now let's talk about that. So when it gets a signal, it places two trades, not just one. It places a 23 pip target trade with a 23 pip stop, and a longer term target trade that looks something like this one here. So this is a short, I think. Where is it? There is a short. I'm trying to find one that's a bit interesting. Let's go back to euro dollar again. So yeah, there's one here that's quite interesting. So you can see I can click through the trades to see what's happened with it. This is quite an interesting one here. So there was an entry, where is it? So the open is here. Okay, on that candle there, you can see it says open. Okay, the prayer only came down 23 24 pips. And what happens at that point is that one of the trades will close in profit, will take profit. The second trade we leave on, and that's the idea, is to target the bottom level. Didn't get there because the markets are flat. Okay, but we don't care because we made 23 pips out of it. Last week we did, where's my stats? It was something like 23 trades and 18 profitable trades and 23 losses. We do have all our trades are 23 pip, have 23 pip stop losses, which goes safe at 23 pips. So that means that when we get to 23 pips in profit, we've got a trade that will take profit, and the longer term trade we just make it safe so that if it comes back on us, it will stop out in profit, and we just take a small amount of profit out of that. So we've got like a bread and butter trade. There's lots and lots of small 23 pip trades, and then we've got the longer target trades where we're trying to aim for a bigger target. In markets at the moment, because you can see it's really flat, look at this, okay, it's really flat, we're getting lots of 23 pip trades. So when the markets are flat, we still make money, and that's one of the big robot killers, of course, is flat markets. There's various things that kill robots. Flat markets, sudden change of direction, which is got here. I mean, how do you tell that's not a pullback and a change of direction? My robot knows the difference. Okay, it can tell the difference between what's a pullback. So for instance here, that's just a pullback, yet that's a change of direction. I'm not going to tell you how that works. It's taken us 5 to 10 years to work that one out, and I've been working with professional traders to develop this software. It's not something, and you can see it's on version 19.2.5. The robot is on version 10.7. You can imagine that that's gone around the houses as well. So what else have we got? We have trailing stops in our longer term trades, and they're based on fib levels. So when it gets to the 50%, it moves the stops from 23%. When it gets to 76%, moves to the 50%, and then when it gets near the take profit, it traps the trade. So it'll move the stop closer to it. So what the idea behind that is simple. That I mean, every trader will tell you there are times when it gets close to your take profit, and then proceeds to come back the other way, and then you lose money, and we don't want to do that, so we trap it. So this works all the time. Oh yeah, here we go. Last week's 24 trades and 18 winners. 18 winning trades that made profit. 24 trades total. 18 pip trades make profit. We had 6 losing trades. Okay, so that gives you a rough idea of the percentage of trades this thing does. The whole software has been, in the last 2 years, I suppose, developed exclusively with Vantage FX live accounts. Okay, you can't really develop robots on demo accounts. It doesn't work because there's no slippage in them and other things going on. So it's very important. So if you want to get the robot, and I'll come on to that in a second, but before I do, I'll talk about the Discord group. We have a little Discord group, which you're very welcome to come and chat with. It's all open. The only thing that you can't do is see some of the trader only stuff. That's restricted to people using the software. But it's really good if you come and chat with us. We prefer to talk to people first before they take the software. We need to talk it through with you so you understand what you're getting into. Obviously, we just supply software. We don't make any trading recommendations. If you put the software in your own account, that's your business. Rather like Microsoft selling you Word. If they sell you Word and you write a threatening letter to somebody, that's not Microsoft's issue, it's yours. So in the same way, we're not FCA regulated. I'm a software company, so I will sell you or give you the software based on what you do. So to get hold of all this fantastic software on your own trading account, running on MetaTrader 4, you need a couple of things. You're going to need a VPS. Okay, we can help with that. Or you can get your own VPS. Please get something that's got a lot of power, because this is obviously incredibly sophisticated. So you'll need a VPS, which is like a virtual private server, or a machine that runs 24 hours a day and you don't do anything else with it. Don't put it on your home computer, because the cat will walk across the keyboard or whatever and break it. So VPS means a remote server, a remote Windows box you remote into, and it runs your trading software 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or 5 days a week, because the markets are only open 5 days a week. You will need MetaTrader 4, which is free from your broker. We recommend you go with our broker because of the following things. If you create a £1,000 account with Vantage FX to run our software, provided you go through my brokerage page. I'll just quickly show you that. StrobotUltimate.com. So this is the website. I'm going to just bring this over here for you. StrobotUltimate.com. Okay, that wasn't what I was trying to do. Okay, so bring this over here. StrobotUltimate.com. So this is the website. If you go across to, so you can get to the trading group here. There's a whole bundle of videos, including this one, from my YouTube channel. It's very interesting. 3 pages of them. If you want to get hold of it, just go to Get Strobot Ultimate. If you sign up through Vantage FX, you could just go through these links. You must go through these links so that it gets registered with us. And you need $1,000 credit to that account, which you're going to trade with, and you have to trade with it, and put the robot on that account. Don't try and run this robot on an account with other robots or other indicators. It doesn't work that well. So I recommend you go ahead and you put £1,000 on that. Once we see your account in the in our traders platform, we can see that you're there. Then we'll release you a set of your software to run on that account. The alternative, if you want to run it on your own broker, that's cool. It's £1,500 one-off fee, about $1,800. Just get in touch with us. You can just click on Contact Us on the website, and it will take you straight through. Just fill the form in, tell us all about yourself. Or the quickest way is actually just to go straight onto the trading group and just hit connect here, and you can talk to us directly, and we can help you out. And if you've got any questions, really happy to ask questions, do a demo session with you, show you how it works, show you what it's up to. So I hope that's really helpful. That's Strobot Ultimate. It's made up of an indicator that you place on as many charts as you want to trade, and a robot you place on one chart, and it trades the Forex for you, or stocks or shares or whatever you want to trade with it, whatever your broker supplies. I hope that's helpful. StrobotUltimate.com is the website. Thanks very much.